Sometimes it's sad that you avoid certain things and you hold back a lot and you wish you could say certain things, but you know that people will always misjudge you. It's very sad to know that there are people who are out there supporting the perpetrators of the wrongdoing. Sometimes we grow up as siblings, and we know our sister or our brother, how he is, how stubborn he is, what all the things that we know that he or she does, and that sister or your brother does it to you. Your sibling does that thing to you, and it frustrates you, and it's chaotic, and it always disrupts. But we grow up and we know this thing. But then when they eventually venture into life, whether it's business or relationship, and then they will come back complaining of the same things that you guys would have complained about. Sometimes you know that they provoke people in a certain way, and they will still come back to you guys as a sibling and say, oh well, that person is so bad, or that business is so bad. But you know very well it's only bad because it's you who is doing this. Sometimes, most of the time, as siblings, we enable our siblings by not telling them the truth, by allowing them to, and we enable them to continue with their bad behavior, and we embrace it. We hold it with both hands when we know that this same behavior that they're giving out there will frustrate us when it comes here. And we need to face them and tell them the truth that you are wrong, or you need to learn, or you need help here. You can't do this. You can't do this in business. In business, it doesn't work like this. You can't be a mama's baby or your daddy's baby all the time. When you take that out there, this is not how it operates. It might happen that I'm not narrating this very well, but there's a perception and there's reality. Certain people need to face the reality and perception. And us, the siblings, we enable our sisters and brothers by allowing them to continue with this bad behavior, even though the reality doesn't say so. As much as we want and as much as we do this, it is once said that the worst person you can have on earth is not the gossiper. The gossiper has nothing wrong. In fact, the gossiper is one of the most educated person who does an extensive research. But the person who listens to the gossip is the most dangerous person, because they influence these things. We also are surrounded by people who are always seeing red flags in everywhere. We're surrounded by these people. Their job is to see red flags every day. And if you say, show me your hands, there's 100 red flags they're carrying. Why are you carrying so many red flags? Because their duty on every day is to wake up and collect red flags so that they feed from these things. It's not right. It's not nice. If you know your brother and you know your sister that somebody needs to step in, because the world is quite rough out there, and people have to go through so much pain when they have to deal with these things, and no one is telling them the truth. We're not saying go and tell your sister, hey, listen, sort your life out, but there's a way to do and encourage. But the best thing to do is do not enable people. A person who listens to the gossip is an enabler. He enables the person who gossips to go and find more gossips. If there was no person listening to the gossips, there will be no gossipers. We only have power banks and these rechargeable light in all the stores currently due to load shedding. Had we not had load shedding, we would not have so many lights. So load shedding has enabled businesses to start running, and it's well-established businesses. There's warehouse built because of load shedding. So it's enabling. We only have gossipers due to this thing here. We need to change the mindset. I'm not saying tell someone stop, move away from me. No, but you need to stop enabling them. You can't enable people. We have drug addicts. We've got alcohol addicts because of enablers. Because of enablers. People are enabling these people. We need to change that. So as much as you enjoy these stories and this, you need to face reality, perception, and not everyone is against you in life. No one wakes up and saying, I'm going to the street, I want to upset someone. Just because somebody has upset you and somebody drove very rough with you, it does not mean that person hates you. You don't have to go and follow that person and write a book that life hates me. Life owes you nothing. Really, life owes you nothing. Zero. You need to face the reality. You need to fix your perception. You need to learn the laws of each and every environment you are. And you need to also allow the people that surround you to make mistakes. You can't punish people surrounding you for every mistake they make. Allow them to make mistake. Not in your name. It shouldn't be in your cost. The mistake should be on their own. You leave them with their mistakes, but don't think that the mistake that the person made was a plot against you. No. People are just trying to figure out life. Everyone is trying to figure out life. And yes, it does happen that sometimes when someone is going about and figuring life, they will step in your toes. Not because they had plot and they sat and drew a plan. No, it has nothing to do with that. And we need to face that reality. We need to face that reality. No one has a plan against to upset you every time. We are surrounded by people who says you're upsetting me, or you're stepping on the wrong side. People are always stepping on your wrong side. Like, when does it stop with people stepping on your wrong side? People are just trying to figure out life. It has nothing to do with your right or wrong side. You need to place yourself on the right side with people. They also have to place themselves on the right side with you. It's not a one-sided thing. Both you and them needs to do. But this is where you have to assess your environment to say, this is my right side, so I'm going to be here. But no one has a plot against you. No one. So people out there, face the reality. Face your perception. Study and research and learn people. Always come from a good heart. Say, be kind to the next person, even if it's a stranger. It's only called success when you master it, when you can overcome it. Other than that, it's not. People, we can do it. We can make this world a better place. We do not have to allow this anger to take over our lives. The anger is such a minority emotion, but it dominates, it destroys. When it arrives and we open that door, it will destroy so much, and it takes so much for us to recover from that. Sometimes we don't even recover. So we can do it, people. We can do it. Wherever you are, figure out. When people upset you, you have the right to call them out. You do, but do not do it with anger. That's where they are in their life. That's where you are in your life. You can do this. I believe in you. You can. Whoever you are, people, you can.